Why is this year a particularly good one to be celebrating Easter? You might think that's a bit of a funny question. I mean, we're in the middle of a coronavirus outbreak, aren't we? Normally, this week, Holy Week, we would see people gathering together to celebrate and remember the events of the last week of Jesus' earthly life leading up to his death. And yet, this year that can't happen. We can't gather in church as Christians, can't celebrate in the way that we normally do. You see, we're in the middle of a battle with coronavirus, a war. That's the rhetoric that the politicians are using, isn't it? A war against an invisible enemy. Boris Johnson called for us to have a blitz mentality. Her Majesty the Queen, in her speech, she referenced that wartime song, didn't she? We'll meet again, she said. Donald Trump apparently has called himself a wartime president. And we're battling, we're straining every sinew against an enemy, an invisible killer. And in any war there are victories and there are losses, aren't there? I don't know if you saw that lovely video of the 84-year-old man who had beaten coronavirus and he's being clapped out of hospital. It's lovely. I can't wait for that final victory. When I don't know, maybe there's a vaccine that comes out, or finally we declare that coronavirus is over. Imagine the parties that will happen, the communities celebrating that victory over coronavirus. Because we hate it, don't we? We hate coronavirus. But we hate it because of the casualties it causes. What we really hate is the threat of death. We get those death statistics every day and it wears us down. Death has a way, doesn't it, of stripping life of its joy, of its meaning if we let it. And that's why Easter is such a celebration for Christians. You see, on Easter Sunday, we remember that Jesus, the one who died on Good Friday, was executed by professional executors. The one who was laid in a tomb from Friday through until Sunday was raised to life. You see, you and I, we live and die. He died. And now he is alive. He has victory not over just coronavirus, but over the bigger enemy, over death itself. And the amazing thing is, he offers to share it with us. Listen to what the Apostle Paul says. Speaking of death, he says, death has been swallowed up in victory. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? And then he goes on, but thanks be to God who gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. The amazing thing is, Easter Sunday, we remember that Jesus beat death itself, our biggest, our greatest enemy. But he also offers you and I to share in his victory. He offers to give us a life that goes beyond the grave, one that defies even death itself. I don't know about you, but that's something that really excites me. I want to celebrate that. If you want to find out more about that, please do check around our website. We'd love to hear from you. If you've got questions, get in touch, find out more. If you're watching this before Easter Day, why not join with us at 4 o'clock on Easter Day itself to celebrate Jesus' victory over death. But for now, thank you so much for listening. Please do stay safe. Bye-bye.